today I'm going to take about Papervision 3D and plus ACS definition. And by the way, I'm Shaktivel, I'm a developer. So let's go to the session. So first we will see Papervision 3D. Papervision 3D is nothing but a site. If you take a site, it consists of image, videos, text, many things, and it seems to be 2D space. And it has x and y axis plane. So people have a fake perspectives in the past using graphic tool, but in general it has been 2D. What a 3D will do? 3D have an additional plane along with x and y axis. There is now z axis. In 3D dimension allows for depth to be shown. For the instance, if you look at the circle, I have two circles inside one circle. So if you think it as a circle, it seems it's a circle. So it is a 2D image. And if you think beyond the thoughts, I mean, if you see the image, and if you think that image as a bowling pin from the top, empty glass, a garbage can, or a football being tossed into the center of the board. So we can see whatever we think, but it's all in our perspectives. What is Papervision? Papervision is a 3D engine built with ActionScript that enables developers to start working 3D. So it contains tons of mathematical formula. So it forms to create a stimulated 3D environment. So Papervision 3D consists of ActionScript classes, files. So it creates objects, scenes, and real-world 3D space. 3D applications and the engine generally build an object using assembled objects, smaller objects. Papervisions have loaded multiple tons of ActionScript files. It consists of triangle as a build block for a larger for the object in the scene. Normally objects are built in a triangle basis. So we have it is the ease of getting a better quality, and moreover, if you load more triangle, the process will get harder and it will get stuck. So it will get more resource to run the 3D application. And as I said already, it consists of a lot of formula, mathematical formula, and it's really difficult to understand the thing if you go into the code. And brief background of computer graphics. What computer graphics is? We can create a lot of images, a lot of graphics using different tools. But if you want to create an animated or interactive 3D screens, we have to process some methodology. So typically it's called as rasterization in BEST. What is rasterization? Rasterization is a pixel. If you take a 3D scene, it will consist of two data. One is vector data and another is pixel data. Vector data is also called as transformation data, and pixel data is always called as rasterization. In the terms of rasterization, the vector data comes into the rasterization. So that will form an image. A few things should also be understood about the vector data using in rasterization. It really can be almost anything that defines a 3D entities. In the 3D conversions of triangle, normally it seems to be rectangle. in rectangle, it consists of two triangles. At least one triangle, at least one, one face should be rasterization, and another face should be a vector data. So it seems like two. I will tell you the thing what happened inside the image. It have two important thing in 3D space: normal and UVs. In normal, it also called as no, it is called as a surface normal vector, which is a vector value that is perpendicular to the triangle face. And UV is a value that is used to determine how an image can map to the triangle face. That is, a rectangular face should be in a perpendicular position. In that position, UV UV in the sense pixels. Pixels are mapped inside the triangle face. In paper vision, there can be one UV for every 3D point, and there can be one normal for every triangle. In rasterization, the term is used to both 2D and 3D graphics without getting into the real difficulties beyond the computer work using those images. It have a lot of stuffs, so really it is difficult to do mapping everything. So as I told you already, we have tons of codings, tons of ActionScript class files, so it makes harder to run. So it is pretty easy to create a 2D rasterization in Flash. So we can create a 3D engine, and using the 3D engine we can create a 2D images in the screen. So what's the logic in that? In short, 2D projection, matrix math, and display list management, plus a lot of performance enhancement, shared presets, structure noise, everything is based on OOPS API. So why paper vision we are using? So normally we used to create an image or everything. Whenever we go to 3D images or 2D images, we used to come in mind Flash. So we have a lot of things. If you take 3D, it's not only a paper vision. We have Sandy, Avi 3D, alternatives, and more. When push come to show it more and of personal preference to work with paper vision, I think a biggest reason to use paper vision. It is widely supported Flash community, and it's more comfortable to learn the thing, and it's a lot of forums to learn the new thing about the paper vision. So that's why it's really user friendly, and it is a very priceless tool. So what tool should be used for paper vision? And you can use Flash, Flex for for creating an paper vision. And also, if you want to use Mac, you can prefer TextNet. I have given a link. You can access the TextNet in that link. So this is what paper vision. And now I'm going to discuss about Flex AC certification. How can be a Adobe certified person, and these are the things you have to do. So Adobe certification have some checklist. In this checklist, we will see one by one. Review the bulletin to become familiar with the topic area, objectives of exam. Identify the topic area and objectives you need to study. Determine which study material you need to improve your skill. So the first important thing is we have to get a proper material for preparing Flex AC certification. So in this below link, it's Adobe link. So you have all the study material for the AC certification. So you can study using that link, And once you get prepared for AC certification, a contact person is Pearson, View, or Thomson Prometric. You have to register you have to register for examination in this site. After you get registration, you will get a number located on the top of your bulletin. As well, you have they have mentioned all the centers, everything. So you can take the exam. Your score is electronically reported to Adobe. So this is the exam structure. So as you see in the PPT, it has mentioned that what are the topic you have to cover, the area, and what percentage. They given the question, and in that question they will convert as an percentage. So you will have 20 questions in UI. So system architecture and designing 10 questions. Flux application with ActionScript 12 questions. Data source and services 8. Adobe integration runtime, that is AR 9. So these are the number of questions, and you have to get pass the minimum requirement to pass is 67%. You have to calculate overall percentage, and you should be a 67. Then only you will get passed through ACE certification. So as I told in the table column, these are the topics you have to cover. So I'm going to give a small demo, which I have created for ACE certification. So in that certification, you need to do some examination. So this is the way you have to create. This is the way you have to do the examination. So let's do. So this is the ACE certification examination. So you have all the questions. So in that UI, architecture design, program ActionScript, data source and service, and so first we will go to UI. So learning and UI questions. So if you go for learning mode, in the learning mode it will give a question as well as answer. So you will have a random 10 questions. So each time you are going to access an UI or whatever topics you need, it will give a random questions. It's a limited questions. So if you want to verify the thing through net, so you will have a doc. So it will connect to internet. So you will get the correct details about the questions which you have seen. So this is the thing we have seen before, in the question. So once again I'm going to UI. I'm going for architecture. Likewise, you have to see, you can see all the questions. So once you prepared well, so you can go for quiz mode. In quiz mode, it will give some option. So you can validate yourself what position you are in certification. So which of the following method must overwrite while creating a custom validate? So if you click this, it will show the wrong answer. So if you click this, it will give you the right answer, because if you click a wrong answer, it will show the answer. If you click the right answer, you know very well the thing. So there is no uses to show the answers. So this is how we have to study using this tool. So it's very interactive. So everyone should use this one, and you can learn more things and more questions. So all the best, and this is about the ACE certification. So thank you.